In the previous video, we have seen what is abstraction, what are abstract classes and methods. So this is completed now. In this video, we will see some interview questions on abstract classes and methods. So the first question is how to describe abstraction in interview. So abstraction. Abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation. So hide the implementation and showing only functionality to the user. So abstraction is the process of hiding the implementation and showing only functionality to the user. Here you can give the examples that we have discussed in the previous video, like the example of a car or an ATM or a vending machine. So how do we achieve abstraction? We can achieve abstraction in two ways. One is using abstract classes, and second one is interfaces. So using abstract classes or interfaces we can achieve abstraction. Using abstract classes we can achieve abstraction from 0% to 100%. But using interfaces we can achieve 100% abstraction. The reason why abstract classes won't provide 100% abstraction is abstract classes can contain concrete classes, that means methods with body as well. That's why abstract classes won't give 100% abstraction. But interfaces contain only abstract methods. That means whatever the methods that we define in interfaces, they contain no body at all. They are only abstract methods. That's why interfaces provide 100% abstraction. Let's see this again. What is abstraction? Abstraction is the process of hiding the implementation and showing only functionality to the user. What are the ways to achieve abstraction? There are two ways to achieve abstraction. One is using abstract classes and the second one is using interfaces. Using abstract classes, we can achieve 0 to 100% abstraction. But using interfaces, we can achieve 100% abstraction. The reason why we may not achieve 100% abstraction with abstract classes is abstract classes may contain concrete methods as well. That means methods with body. So we may not achieve 100% abstraction using abstract classes. But interfaces contain only abstract methods. That means they do not contain methods with body. That's why using interfaces we can achieve 100% abstraction. So how to describe abstraction in interview? Abstraction is a process of hiding implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. A method that is declared as abstract and doesn't have implementation is known as abstract method. There are two ways to achieve abstraction. One is by using abstract class and another one is by using interface. Next question is, what is an abstract class in Java? So abstract class in Java. Suppose if we have a class, let's say class action, and if we declare this class with the keyword abstract, then the class is known as an abstract class. Let's say this class contains an abstract method. Then this class needs to be extended. Then only this method can be implemented in the child class and we can provide implementation for this method in the child class. A few things we have to remember is we cannot create an object for an abstract class. The reason why we cannot create an object for an abstract class is abstract classes are incomplete classes, and because they contain abstract methods which are not implemented. And if Java allows to create an object for these abstract classes, if somebody creates an object and tries to access these incomplete methods, it will throw an error. That's why Java doesn't allow to create objects for an abstract class. And the second point is an abstract class contains abstract methods or concrete methods or both. So we can have abstract methods, or we can have methods with body which are called concrete methods also, or we can have both of them. Third point is child class which is implementing an abstract class should implement all the abstract methods. Let's say I have another class here which is class child class, and this is implementing the action class. So this child class should implement this abstract method, should implement all the abstract methods, not only this one, all the abstract methods that the action class contains. Otherwise this child class will throw an error. And fourth one is, if we declare a class as abstract, it can contain 0 abstract methods. That means no abstract methods. We can declare a class as abstract without any abstract methods. But if a class contains abstract method, then it should be abstract as well. So these are the few things you have to remember. Let's see this one more time. What is an abstract class? Any class that is declared with an abstract keyword is an abstract class. What does an abstract class contains? An abstract class contains abstract methods as well as concrete methods. And what is an abstract method? An abstract method is a method with no body. We don't provide any body for the abstract method. So how do we get the functionality for this abstract method? We should have another class which extends this abstract class, and in this child class we have to implement this method, the abstract method. Some of the points we have to remember are: cannot create an object. We cannot create an object for an abstract class. The reason is abstract class is like an incomplete class because it contains abstract methods which are not implemented. So if Java allows you to create objects for these abstract classes, then if somebody creates an object and tries to access this abstract method, it will throw an error. That's why Java doesn't allow to create objects for abstract classes. Second point is, abstract classes contain abstract methods or concrete methods or both. Third point is, a child class which is implementing an abstract class should implement all the abstract methods. Here we have only one abstract method, but if it has 10 abstract methods, then the child class should implement all those 10 methods, otherwise it will throw an error. An abstract class can contain 0 methods. That means we can declare a class as abstract without any abstract methods, with all concrete methods only. But if we declare a method within a class as abstract, we should make the class as abstract. So What is abstract class in Java? A class that is declared as abstract is known as abstract class. It needs to be extended and its method should be implemented. It cannot be instantiated. We have already seen why. And the important features of abstract classes are: abstract classes cannot be instantiated. An abstract class contains abstract methods, concrete methods, or both. Any class which extends abstract class must override all methods of abstract class. An abstract class can contain 0 or more abstract methods. Next question is, what is an abstract method? So we have already seen this one. A method which is declared with keyword abstract and doesn't have any body for the method, that is known as an abstract method. So how do we get the implementation for the abstract method? We have to have a child class which implements the abstract method of the parent class. Then only we can get functionality for that abstract method. Can abstract class have constructors in Java? So let's see this one. Let's say I have an abstract class here. Abstract class action. So in this class, can I declare a constructor? Yes, I can declare a constructor. So I can declare a constructor like this, action, and I can initiate the variables here. But the thing is that since this is abstract class, we cannot create an object for this one. We can't create an object for this class. So normally the constructors will be called whenever we create an object. So for this abstract class, since we cannot create an object, when this constructor will be called? The constructor will be called when we create an object for the child class. So in order to provide full functionality for this abstract class, we have to create a child class which implements this parent class. And when we create an object for this child class, then this constructor will be called. So for the question, can abstract class have constructors in Java? Yes, abstract class can declare and define constructors in Java. Since you cannot create an instance of the abstract class, constructor can only be called during constructor chaining. That is, when you create an instance of concrete implementation class. That means when we create an object for the child class, then this abstract class constructor will be called. Next question is, can abstract class implements interface in Java? Does they require to implement all the methods? So these interfaces we will discuss it in the future videos, but for now just remember that abstract class can implement interface by using implements keyword. Since they are abstract, they don't need to implement all the methods. The next question is, can abstract class be final in Java? That means whenever we create an abstract class, can we use final keyword also on that class? The answer is no, because if we make a class as final, we cannot inherit that class. That means we cannot extend to that class. But abstract classes have to be extended to implement the abstract method functionality and use them. So they are opposite to each other. Final and abstract, they are opposite to each other. Abstract says that you have to extend this class, and final says that you cannot extend this class. So they are opposite to each other. So we cannot have both final and abstract for the same class. So the answer is no. Abstract class cannot be final in Java. Making them final will stop abstract classes from being extended, which is the only way to use abstract class. So if we see it in other terms, abstract class enforces to extend a class for using it. On the other hand, final keyword prevents a class from being extended. Next question is, can you create an instance of abstract class? Can you create an object of abstract class? The both are same. This is R. Instance is nothing but an object. So can you create an instance or object of an abstract class? We have already discussed this one earlier. Since abstract class is like an incomplete class, because it contains abstract methods which doesn't have body, they are like incomplete classes. And if Java allows you to create an object for an abstract class, if somebody creates an object for the class and if they try to access the incomplete methods which are abstract methods, then it will throw an error. So abstract classes doesn't allow you to create an object. So the answer is no. You cannot create an instance of abstract class in Java as they are incomplete. Even though if your abstract class doesn't contain any abstract method, you cannot create an instance for it. By making a class abstract, you are telling the compiler that it is incomplete and should not be instantiated. That means no object should be created. Java compiler will throw an error when a code tries to instantiate an abstract class. And the next question is it necessary for an abstract class to have an abstract method? It is not necessary for an abstract class to have an abstract method. We can declare a class as abstract and can contain only concrete methods in it. That means all methods with body. But if you declare any method as abstract and provide no body for that method, the class should be abstract class. So the answer is no. It is not mandatory for an abstract class to have any abstract method. We can make a class abstract in Java by just using abstract keyword in its declaration. Next question is, what is abstract method in Java? So we have already discussed this one in the previous slides and also in the previous video. An abstract method is a method without a body and it has to be declared with the keyword abstract. Example is public void abstract print version. Since this doesn't contain any body, it has to be extended, and in the child class we have to provide an implementation for this abstract method. And there is another feature called interfaces in Java. Interfaces provide full abstraction and they contain only abstract methods, but we don't declare them in interfaces with the keyword abstract because they are by default abstract methods. We will see what are these interfaces in the future videos. Next question is, can abstract class contains main method in Java? Yes, abstract class can contain main method. It's just another static method and you can execute abstract class with main method until you don't create any instance. So the simple answer is yes, you can have main method in abstract class. Next question is, what is the use of abstract variable? So if the interviewer asks you what is the use of an abstract variable, you can simply say that a variable cannot be abstract. Only classes and methods will be abstract, but a variable cannot be abstract, and this question doesn't make any sense. Next question is, can an abstract class be defined without any abstract method? So we have already seen this one. Yes, we can declare any class as abstract class and it can have fully concrete methods. That means methods with body. So yes, we can declare any class as abstract class and we don't need to have abstract methods in that. But a normal class, if it has an abstract method, the class also should be an abstract class. What does it mean by a method or class is abstract? Let's say a class is abstract. If a class is abstract, that means we cannot create an object for that. That means that class cannot be instantiated. And abstract methods only be included in abstract classes. That means if a class contains an abstract method, the class also should be an abstract class. But if we declare a class as an abstract class, it may not contain any abstract methods. It can contain only concrete methods also. So in this video we have seen some interview questions on abstract classes and methods. If you want to download this document, you can go to my GitHub repository, which is at Subbu's Tech, and go to selenium-java-tutorials. And this particular document starts with the numbering 12A. So search with the 12A and you will find this document here, which is selenium-java non-access modifiers, abstract classes and methods, interview questions. And you can download the document. In the next lesson we will see Java non-access modifier, which is final keyword.